What's going on, YouTube? Happy Wednesday. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to start this off with a quote. You will be the same person in 5 years as you are today, except for two things: the people you meet and the books you read. Now, with that said, I'm going to concentrate on the books you read. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions. How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? How do you do that? It's like people want the answers right away, but no one takes the time to read and become educated themselves. There was a study, and this was done in 2007, and I wonder what those numbers are today. It said that 1 in 4 Americans read no books a year. None. No books whatsoever. And see, here's the thing. When I was listening to Brian, he was talking about basically how to become in the top 3% of your field to be considered an expert. And one thing he said about that is that if a majority of people are not reading at least 1 hour per day in their field, if you were to adapt that habit, you're already in the top 3%. To read 1 hour per day. You know, we go to the gym. Some of you go to the gym, but if you go to the gym Monday through Friday and you're in there maybe an hour and a half, you're in there to work to build muscle and burn fat, right? But we don't spend the time doing the same for our brain. We don't try to become educated individuals in our field. If you're in any field right now and you love that field, you should be trying to become the top 3%. And the only way you're going to get there is by self-study. That's it. 1 hour a day. So I guess the question is, how many of you are reading? What are you reading? Or do you have this habit? And be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself, you can't really fix the problem. So that's the question today. Are you reading 1 hour a day? If not, how many books do you read per year? Or be honest, hey, I don't read any books. And I'm telling you right now that you can't get where you're trying to go unless you're educated in that field. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing I noticed about reading books and seminars and all this other kind of stuff. You could be reading these books and you think nothing's happening in your life. You think you're just reading these books. And all of a sudden you will make a decision and you'll have an aha moment. You'll make a decision and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's what I learned in the book. These things will actually latch onto you and become a part of you, because you're constantly reading, you're constantly putting in your mind, and you're constantly battling your old thoughts and changing thoughts and adding new things. So if this is your first time watching this channel, please subscribe, share the video, tell your friends, and until next time. Now, you know what? I can't even do my hand like that. Someone told me I need to change my hand. So I couldn't do the peace sign. I can't turn my hand that way. So I'm just going to do my head this way until somebody says, hey, you can't bow your head. So until next time, signing off.